Here's the thing. I'm crashing out after one date. And you might say, one date, like, is that really worth all this energy? Let me set the scene. And this is now something I want to call out to all of you.
The woman you just saw is the main and only subject in today's video. And it's just a quick breakdown about how she completely crashed out after going on one date with a dude she met online. Hopefully, this will serve as a cautionary tale. And if you enjoy videos like this, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out. Anyway, that's enough of that. Let's get into the mess.
Guys, the worst possible thing happened. I went on a date and I had a really nice time and really enjoyed his company, and there was fantastic chemistry and it was really funny and sexy. I'm so cooked.
It's a bit wild to me that she'd only been on one date with this guy, and here she is, already making videos about it. If I was the one she was dating, this would be a massive red flag to me, because it seems like she'd be the type of person to overshare details of her life with strangers. I mean, what happens if we're together and we get into a big fight one day? Will she jump online and tell the whole world about our business? I don't know about you guys, but this isn't the kind of thing I want for my life. But let's carry on.
Good news, everyone. He ended things. Said we weren't a match.
And this is why you shouldn't get too excited about things prematurely. You just never know how things are going to work out. Now, of course, we don't know why this guy decided to pull the plug on whatever they had going on, but this should definitely be a lesson for her. I'm still a little shocked by how invested she seemed to be in a guy she only had one date with, and I wonder if her keenness about the whole thing scared him off a little. Or maybe he just wanted to clap cheeks. To be honest though, we don't have enough information about this whole thing to really know what happened, but I'm sure you guys have a few theories of your own.
Here's the thing. I'm crashing out after one date. And you might say, one date, like, is that really worth all this energy?
This is exactly what I'm thinking. To me, it sounds exactly like those situations where a guy finally has one woman show an interest in him, and after that, he can't let her go, no matter what she does to him. But let's hear her out.
Let me set the scene. And this is now something I want to call out to all of you, because you need to watch for this. And I knew what was happening when I saw it. I knew what was happening. But you have to watch for this and shut that shit down. Before I even met this man, look at the number of text messages being exchanged.
This is the start of her problems right here. Texting back and forth with someone you don't really know means nothing. It's very low investment. People are putting way too much stock into the things people say through text, which leads to them thinking that they really have something going on with this person.
It's not just like flirting and like casual good mornings or whatever, which still would be like kind of weird before you even met someone. He was calling me pet names. He was Venmoing me money for nails. He was saying things like, oh, if we were a couple. He was saying, oh, like, I'll make sure I have good breakfast ingredients for when you stay over. Oh, asking for so many nudes when it's like, you're a stranger, you don't even know me. These I understand now.
Nothing that this guy was saying in his messages means anything. Women need to understand that guys will pretty much do and say anything to clap some cheeks, so you need to wise up to when you're potentially about to get played. Women, and let's be honest, a lot of guys are getting too caught up in the fantasy of romance when they're talking to people online, and then they're shocked when things like this happen. The dating game is kind of like the Matrix in some ways. None of it is real. You really have to take a step back to see if what you have going on with someone has any worth.
And I kind of did understand then. Red flags. So I could like see that it was love bombing, but I also was like, well, like it's kind of entertaining and it's fun and whatever. I'll pursue it. Next thing you know, I have a parasocial relationship with this man who actually might just be a douche, and he hits it and quits it, leaving me not only like total 180, but also with a UTI. And like, I've learned my lesson, and hooking up is never gonna be worth it to me, I don't think, because I always end up feeling used. And like, it is valid to like feel like you didn't vibe enough with someone and then be like, I don't want to see you again after a first date, like, fine. But to prevent me from losing it, maybe don't text me 3,000 times and sleep with me knowing that you're not interested.
So yeah, given the way she ended this story, this guy was after one thing, and it seemed like he was able to get it before moving on. She even mentioned earlier that hooking up isn't going to be something that's ever worth it to her because she always ends up feeling used, which tells me that this sort of thing's happened a lot. Towards the end, she says that guys shouldn't lay it on too thick or hook up with her if they're not interested in anything long term. But this just isn't how men think. Like guys in the red pill space keep saying, women should stop thinking that we all think the same when it comes to sex, because we don't. While it'd make things easier for her if men and women were more aligned in this area, this isn't the reality of the world.
I've been posting a lot on here lately about how I'm sad about a man, and before this app is potentially gone from our phones forever, what I want to end with is that, baby, all it takes is 5 days, some antibiotics, and a girl's trip to Vegas in the works to get over that shit.
While the antibiotics are needed in her case, taking a trip to Vegas to get over a guy she went on a single date with is wild. If it's that easy for her to get attached to someone, she probably shouldn't be hooking up with guys so easily. It seems like the days of vetting the people you hook up with is a thing of the past these days, and God knows what she got up to during her trip to Vegas. The unfortunate thing is, one day, some nice guy will come along and have to deal with all the trauma and baggage she's collected over the years. So good luck to him. Anyway, what do you guys think about this whole thing? Let me know in the comments.